The year is 2020 and you can still buy brand new Dreamcast accessories. Hiya, welcome back to the shed. As you know, as a follow-on from my Dreamcast project a little while ago, I've been busy refurbishing pads and getting together my ultimate Dreamcast setup. Now, I had lots of pads, I had lots of VMUs, the memory cards, but I only had one official vibration pack. So what I did was I went online, had a little look around, had a look on eBay, expecting to be able to track down some older ones. And it turned out there's actually quite a lot of new old stock of Dreamcast accessories out there. So I put an order in and I got 4 of these vibration packs brand new in the packaging. Now, I didn't buy them as ornamental, I did buy them to use, so I am going to be opening them up. So I thought, why not unbox one of these with you guys and you can have a look at what it would have been like to open up the latest accessories in 1999. Right, so known as the jump pack in America, in Europe this was referred to as the vibration pack, and it plugs into the Dreamcast controller and has vibration motors inside. So just like your modern controllers all have rumble or even HD rumble now, this was what you would need back in 1999 on the Sega Dreamcast. There were 2 slots in the controller, ideally one for the memory card, which is the VMU, which I looked at last video, and this one, which is your vibration pack. It's quite slim to fit inside, but there's a chunkier bit at the bottom where all the motors are housed. In terms of the packaging, it's in a blister pack, but not a glued blister. So if you had one of these and if you wanted to use the vibration pack, then you could take that out of the packaging, but when you're finished you could put it back in for display purposes or anything like that. I really like the minimalist style of the Dreamcast packaging and the packaging for all its peripherals as well. I think it's really tasteful. Looking at the back, there's a bit of information. This symbol here is what you're looking for on any games if you want to know if it's compatible with the vibration pack. Sometimes you need to enable it in the actual options. So for instance, when I was playing 18 wheeler recently, it doesn't automatically use the vibration pack. You need to go into the options menu and switch it on. Oh, but it's so much better with it on. Got a bit of information here. The official Dreamcast vibration pack will add real kick to your gaming experience. Compatible with both the official Dreamcast controller and Dreamcast gun, the vibration pack lets you feel the action and will immerse you even deeper into your game. And here's something interesting. If you look down at the information at the very bottom here, copyright Sega Enterprises Limited, 1999. This has been inside this packaging for over 20 years, and we're going to take a look inside. So there's just a bit of tape. It's like a moulded plastic blister with the card slid down the back and then just tape positioned at these points here. So all we'll need to do is just take that away. Now this looks like a older bit of tape was on there and had been opened up, and then had been another piece of tape over the top of it there. But I mean, 20 years on a bit of tape I think is likely to cause some sort of degradation or brittleness, so it might just have been retaped. We'll have a look inside. I have to admit, I have already opened one of these up and they are brand new inside. So we separate those. We've got the card here, and that's actually a folded piece with the manual inside there as well. So we've got the really nice kind of tripled over graphic of the Dreamcast pad there on a bit of an angle, and then all the information as we saw it before on the back. Inside here there's another moulded piece of plastic to keep it in position, and then we've got the vibration pack itself coming out of its tomb after 20 years, and it is absolutely brand new. And the great thing about these is they don't take any batteries, so it's not like you've had it in there for 20 years and you take it out and there's battery leakage everywhere. These actually draw the power through the connection to the pad, in turn connected to the console itself, so it's never going to run out. I could have left it in the packaging for another 20 years, got it out connected to a controller, and it still would have worked. You've just got the rumble motors inside there, but it would be batteries that would cause the issue in terms of aging. So with none of that inside, it's not going to cause any problems. The plastic is brand new, there's not a mark on it. It's lovely, clean, crisp, light grey. I mean, it's not a very exciting looking thing, but for me as a fan of the Dreamcast, getting a brand new accessory out of the packaging like this, it is really exciting. So let's take a little look at what we've got on the paperwork, all neatly folded up. So with this being for a European peripheral, when we open up, we've got the instructions in lots of different languages. So going through French, German, Spanish. On the back here, we've got the English instructions. Now there's actually quite a lot here, considering that basically all you do is plug it into your controller and it rumbles. I mean, we could really condense all of this down to plug it in and it'll rumble. But anyway, so in terms of all the instructions that are on here, the usual sort of precautions: don't drop it, don't set it on fire, don't take it in the bath, you know, all fairly common sense stuff. Push the vibration pack in until it locks into place with an audible click, and then to remove it you have to actually release the lock and take it out. There's this little catch here, this button, and there's a catch on the side there, so when you push the button it just pushes in there. So when you push in, it clicks onto that bit, and when you want to release it, you press that and pull it out. So there's no way that's going to fall out. Now here's a bit of information, which is the information I was looking for, but it's not really the answer I wanted. But that said, rumble on an arcade stick, you don't necessarily need it. But the vibration pack must be connected to either the controller or the Dreamcast gun. Connecting the vibration pack to the expansion socket on the arcade stick, race controller or other peripheral device that is not compatible with the vibration pack could result in misoperation or damage to the peripheral device. So there we go, just the controller or the gun. Now the thing with the gun is that needs a CRT, a cathode ray tube, old style TV. It won't work on an LCD or an LED sort of TV, but for our old school regular controller, we're absolutely fine. Even though you've opened it up, you can always pack it away again afterwards. So this is my refurbished controller from the previous video. If you haven't seen that already, it was a mini adventure. It's absolutely beautiful, brand new controller now that I have been using, and it's been working absolutely perfectly. However, at the moment it is not equipped with a rumble function, so we'll try this in here. Now you'll notice that the VMU fits nice and flush here, but there's a space just in between the slot and the cord where we can hopefully fit all this part. So that will slide in. We will push it until we hear our audible click. And there we are. When you look at it from the top, it sticks out a little bit more, but the curve on the edge fits the profile of the VMU, so it feels a little more top heavy. It's a bit better balanced in terms of use of a controller. You can tell that it's been designed to be most comfortably used with these accessories in there. So that's pretty much it. So we'll release by pushing that down there. Because you've got the connector here and here to connect it to there, that will mean when it's in place that the power that's run through the cord here to the controller is directed to both the memory card and the vibration pack. So that is all that you need to be able to power it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so hope you liked it. Now I did mention there that it looked like the tape had already been removed in the past, but opening it up, it was brand new. There is so much brand new old stock of Dreamcast peripherals out there, it's amazing. There's the VMUs, there's keyboards, there's a mouse, there's controllers out there. But things like these peripherals, I think because it was a 4-player console and it was promoted as being something for people to play together, and it wasn't the success that they hoped it would be, I'm expecting that there were masses and masses of these peripherals made that never ended up getting sold. So for someone like me as an enthusiast for consoles like this, to be able to find and experience getting and opening up these things all these years later, it's awesome. And then getting to play with them too. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. On the surface of it, a pretty boring item if you're not into this sort of thing, but if you are into this sort of thing, I hope you found it as exciting as I did. Good luck finding one if you're after one yourself. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed opening that up with me. Subscribe if you want to see more nonsense like this, and we'll see you next time. Bye.